I went into the bathroom and my water broke immediately.
Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane.
But I've got a
Blank space, baby. I'll write your name.
And that goes out to anybody that wants to be in that spot, man. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to check out, for those that are watching real quick, just look at my hair. I'm about to get a freaking mullet, dude.
He's got the flow.
That's going to be my New Year's resolution. I have the coolest mullet.
We've honestly traded since we started this podcast.
Yeah, I know. I was short. I was short haired up, dude.
Yeah,
I really
I
like your hair, and I'm going to be honest. Like, it's hard for me not to come across the table and kiss you right now. But
I've had a hat on all day.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick though. And yeah, I was more like that almost. I was a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
But Zach was way longer than I am right now.
Yeah.
And we've just traded.
We'll get there.
It's like a co-hostception or something like that.
What?
Co-hostception. Like we're switching. Ception.
Inception?
I don't know what ception means.
Who is that? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is that some type of movie or something?
Inception? Yeah, he's in that movie.
Dude, I don't know what that is.
Dylan,
what have you been up to?
Not listening to Kanye West, I'll tell you.
Yeah, man. Hashtag we don't ride. Okay, I just came up with that. Hashtag we don't ride, and that's about that's because Kanye is he's offending a whole section of people, a whole part of the world.
Kanye released a song yesterday on his Instagram, and I just got mixed emotions because it's like I'm not rocking with Kanye right now, but that song it was good.
Yeah, my Kanye fandom is on a temporary ban right now, but
when it gets back,
the song had me feeling some type of way.
When they lock him up in a facility somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Did you
Speaking of that, Brittany Griner's free. So
shout out my girl.
Shout out to Britt.
All 7 WNBA fans are just going crazy.
Yeah, I know, bro. They're having free. This is like their Christmas. Christmas literally came early. Vin Diesel posted on Instagram, "I need Brittany Griner home by Christmas."
Yeah. And
she literally got released. Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of insane.
So what else is Vin Diesel? What does he do with his powers?
Vin Diesel is secretly the actual president. Yeah, I think.
Did you watch any of the Kanye and the Alex Jones interview?
I watched like one piece of it, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, it got taken down almost immediately. But
the most sketchy website I've ever seen. I found it on some website, which I shouldn't have been on in the first place, and I immediately had like 87 pop-up ads, like 20 emails. Like it was not the place to be. So I just had to hop off that. I didn't get to see it.
I've seen bits and pieces of it because they did like take down. That gets into like a really weird territory of like should they have taken it down, because like everyone kind of agrees that he's lost his mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like we still want to watch and see like what it is that he says.
Yeah,
so
I do at least.
So like them just taking it down, it's not like he's influencing anybody. It's not like anybody. It's not like a normal guy like listened to that and was like, huh. Maybe maybe I don't like Jewish people anymore.
You know what? Let's go back 100 years.
Yeah, like nobody like listened to that and was like, you know what?
Yeah,
this guy's right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not changing anybody's mind. Like if somebody agrees with you, they already did.
Yeah, they've agreed with you for a while.
Yeah, they're not new to this.
Like nobody slowly gets there. It's like you're there, or you're not there.
Yeah, and those guys have been there since probably 30, like 40, 50 years. Like they're old. I'll say that. And they're probably not going to be alive much longer. So it doesn't matter anyway.
So during that interview, there was one clip that kind of caught my attention. First of all, like you can probably find at least a couple of clips on TikTok, and you can tell from any point in the interview that he is not mentally well right now.
Yeah.
But there is one point where he's talking about. I meant to watch it before I started talking about it so I could remember exactly. I don't remember if he's talking about like one of his agents or just like some government something, but he pulls out he pulls out a butterfly net and a yoo-hoo, and he sets them on the table, and he like starts like screaming about something, like yeah, like literally sounds like a crazy person.
Yeah.
And then he like puts them away. I'm like, I couldn't imagine.
He's like calling it Nettie, like his buddy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, this is Nettie.
Yeah, and he's like Nettie. He's like,
Yeah.
like he's literally like you just walked into an insane asylum. Somebody's got a sock puppet like trying to talk to you. That's
Yeah.
that's literally how it was. But I started thinking, I was like,
it looked like a moment that you should be seeing through a glass window,
but
plexiglass window.
I started thinking about that. I'm like, man, the Yoo-Hoo PR team woke up to their worst nightmares that next day.
Did they though?
They did.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. They probably did.
Kanye West used the one product that you wrote, like the one product you advertised. Yeah, he literally pulled out like a name brand Yoo-Hoo and a butterfly net.
Oh.
I'm like, Yoo-Hoo has like one product, and Kanye West pulled it out so he could talk trash about Jewish people with it.
Yeah, and you know people, and you know a bunch of people on like just like on the internet are probably like, oh my gosh, Yoo-Hoo collusion with Kanye, like.
But like even if they didn't, like, am I gonna walk into a store right now and buy a Yoo-Hoo?
I mean, I don't think Yoo-Hoo hates Jewish people. I think that's just Kanye. I don't know.
There was an interview I was showing Dylan, and it was like he said there was some guy, and this guy was like, some people say they just hate all black people, but once you're in a room with one specific other like black person, and they're nice, like you can make an exception. Like, would you say that's true for Jewish people? And what did he say? Nope.
They just one word. It's like, dude, okay. And I don't even know. He just doesn't care at all, dude. He just lets it fly. Like, no. there's not one hesitation to it, which is like really.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. It's like most celebrities like will say something dumb or like mess up or even say something like offensive years ago, and they'll be like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to rehab for the next 3 months.
Then they'll make a YouTube video about it, like
just
sitting on the edge of their bed.
And Kanye's like, yeah, I said that. Listen to this song now.
Yeah. And then like Kanye is like he's like the prime example of like bipolar, I think, because he's like, he'll be like insane, and then you just won't even hear about him for like 7 years, and then he'll just be insane again, like, and
then drop a new album, and then be insane.
Yeah.
So, anyways, 7 minutes into the podcast, we are not supportive of Kanye West right now.
Yeah, we do not condone his actions. We condemn his actions.
We condemn. Our lawyer
hashtag
say that for
cancel
for insurance purposes.
Hashtag cancel. This is my Kanye fandom temporarily balled up.
Temporarily.
All right, friends, we've got some news for you.
Dylan brought out paper. I've never seen Dylan bring out printed paper before. I've seen Mason Hatmaker do it, but never Dylan. So this is
I'm on a different level today, baby.
This is going to be good.
I'm on a different level. Okay, so I've got
a recipe.
I've got a what?
Is that a recipe?
Yeah, it's a recipe to the recent news. Oh. Okay, so I've got a couple of headlines that we're going to read here, and then we're just going to talk about them. Okay. Number one, 27 flee plane in Spain after pregnant woman simulates labor. Okay. In Barcelona, Spain, Spanish police were searching for 14 people who ran from a plane at Barcelona's airport after it made an emergency landing Wednesday to obtain assistance for a pregnant woman who allegedly simulated that she was about to give birth, authorities said. So
she just like started screaming, "I'm having a baby," and 20 people ran off the plane.
Well, I think she started having a baby, and they're like, "Oh, we need to land this thing." The pilots are like, "We need to get this thing down. Like, we need to be out of the air. We're not dropping this baby out of the sky into the hospital."
Yeah, I mean, so that creates some difficulties because like, who's the baby belong to? What's its citizenship if you're in the sky?
Yeah, and first of all, am I getting recompensated for my time stuck in Barcelona because this chick had to have a baby while I was on my flight?
I'm trying to go on a vacation.
Yeah, like I'm on vacation. You're setting me back. I'm going to miss my hotel check-in time.
So officials are looking for 14 people?
Officials are searching for 14, but 27 fled the plane. So I don't know if they
So
just
they
caught.
already
I don't know if
found-
they caught 13 of them, or if they're just not concerned about
they're
those 13.
searching for them. Or did the people just run off
Spanish
in the
police.
woods looking for help?
I don't know. I don't get it. They were searching for 40 people who ran from a plane.
Wait, did they emergency land at an? I would imagine they emergency landed at an airport, not like in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah. At Barcelona, at a Barcelona airport.
Well, what are the officials?
I don't know where they're running, dude. First of all,
but why do the officials care?
Yeah, I don't know why they care. Like,
We're trying to recompensate you.
They're just leaving the plane. Like, they're just leaving. Like, I feel like that's like, just let them get out of the situation.
Wait. Okay.
And first, I just want to know why 27 people are so scared of babies that they had to just leave. Like, they were just like, you know what? I'm canceling my vacation. I'm going home. I'm running home from where we are.
It does kind of sound like they like ran to get help. But my question is like, how did this story?
But they ran.
How did this story
where,
happen?
They didn't run into the airport.
Yeah.
They just ran away. Where are you going?
like this story happened. Like the entire thing developed. The story got to the news. The news like wrote it down and published it. And during that entire time, like these people were so scared of this pregnant woman that they were just like booking it through the woods.
Yeah, and this happened. This happened December 7th. So this has happened uber recently. Yeah. Yesterday.
This is December 9th, 2 days ago.
Okay, but it's also 12:15 in the morning. So
if you were one of those 14 still out there, we know you're at least listening to the pod because everyone does.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are probably actually. I mean, there's 14 of you. You probably that's our whole fan base right there. That's all of you are running away, man.
I just want all of you to know that we are looking for you, and we won't rest until we find you.
Actually, I think these guys are running to the nearest podcast listening station, and they're trying to find the most local Spotify. We have 3 of them set up
in Italy or Spain.
Yeah.
3 in Italy, 4 in Spain.
Yeah. So I mean, good luck. Shout out to those people, and I hope that woman's baby is doing fine. Yeah. Because that's obviously.
That kid is going to grow up, and she's going to have that article framed. In his room.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine if kids at school found you were so ugly when you were born. 27 people took off from the plane,
and 14 of them never showed back up. They never came back. Just nobody's ever seen them. Not since. Nobody has seen them since. Let's see. Number 2 here. We got in Germany.
Okay.
A woman arrested for shutting roommate's ventilator off. Okay, so this happened in Berlin. Crazy stuff goes down in Berlin, man. Mm-hmm. December 1st, a 72-year-old woman has been arrested after she.
72 with a roommate.
Okay, she might have been. Oh, she was okay. A 72-year-old woman has been arrested after she allegedly switched off a hospital's roommate's ventilator twice, because she was annoyed by the sound it made. Authorities say.
Your life support keeps beeping. Let me just unplug this bad boy.
Yeah, dude. I just want to know, like, is your own ventilator not causing you problems? Because I feel like, I mean, if you're in a room, like if your roommate has a ventilator, yeah, like you're probably there too, right?
It's not like you got a broken finger and she's like on life support. Like I feel like when they room you together in the hospital, I mean, you just you gotta be at least at the same level.
Yeah, I mean,
somewhat. And also, if this woman. If she can consider someone in the room with her in the hospital a roommate, she's been there for a while. She's gonna be there for a while. What are they? They're gonna arrest this old lady who's in the hospital.
If it got so bad to the point that she just wanted to kill her to get rid of the sound, like she had to be there for a while.
Get her in a room by herself.
Like you guys, first of all, yeah, you guys were friends. First of all, and this lady, I don't know why she's in the hospital. She needs to be in an asylum apparently. If you're just willing to just kill your friend because their ventilator is annoying,
but it happened twice. So I want to know. I want to know who the nurse was that walked in there after she did it the first time. Be like, okay, you almost killed her, but if I catch you doing it again,
or that just walked in and was like, oh, it must have fell out of the wall. Yeah. Like the plug must have fell out. Hook this back up. You good? You alive over there? Barely. Okay. And then it just happens again. Like, and I mean. I feel bad for, who found this situation, but like after this chick, after she did this, you think she was just like, finally, she's just gonna quit beeping, like finally, dude. And then it wouldn't. aren't when you're in the hospital, aren't you on like a heart monitor? So wouldn't that thing start beeping? Like you're making it worse. Aren't you on like the beep beep beep?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would depend on what you're in there for. But if you're on a ventilator, yeah, I would say you're probably
yeah. So then you're just making more beeps anyway. Like you're not even helping yourself. You're just killing somebody
Just
and
one
making
long
yourself
beep.
more annoyed. The last but not least, this is my favorite one. Probably my favorite news article I have ever read. November 25th. So this is about a week or two ago, I think. Not just fast food. Baby comes quickly at Atlanta McDonald's. Yes. They've nicknamed the baby Nugget after a woman delivered a girl at an Atlanta McDonald's. First of all, this is the most Atlanta thing I've ever heard. Alandria Worthy tells some news source that her labor was intensifying and her fiance was driving her to the hospital Wednesday morning when they stopped at the restaurant so she could use the bathroom. I went into the bathroom and my water broke immediately. Restaurant manager Woodward went to see what was happening. I opened this door. Didn't see anyone, but I saw feet. I opened and she was on the toilet lying back screaming. Then I knew to tell my crew, we're having a baby today.
Could you imagine a minimum wage employee at McDonald's? You roll into work at 4 a.m. to get stuff ready, and they're just like, all right, let's go.
And you're a freaking delivery nurse down in the bathroom.
That's probably the lady from Spain just flew back to Atlanta and was like, you know what, I'm having the baby right here.
Yeah, probably. Dude, I freaking...
those passengers on that plane ran away, but you know who didn't? Shout out that McDonald's.
It says
your crew did not run away. You ran to the situation. Shout out to you guys. 5 stars.
This dude, and I'm surprised this dude didn't like get punched in the face because this is the husband. He says, or the fiance. He was chilling for a while. He's like, man, what's taking her so long? And then he goes back in and just hears like all the commotion, I guess, goes into the bathroom. I was trying to calm her down because she was frantic. I was like, just breathe. I got her on the floor and I took off my clothes. The ladies at McDonald's, I don't know why it says that. Okay. The ladies at McDonald's were at her front side holding her hands. I had her feet propped up on my knees. We told her to push 3 pushes. She was a fighter. So friggin'.
Could you imagine having a baby on the floor of a McDonald's bathroom?
Less than 15 minutes later, a girl with 4 names was born. Okay, yeah. First of all, yeah, having a baby at McDonald's has got to be the craziest thing, dude. But you know, it's kind of good though. It's kind of encouraging because it's like this baby's life. You're born in a McDonald's. It can only go up from here. Like it only gets better. Like your first breath of Earth's fine air was freaking fryer grease and unwashed hands, bro. Like you're straight up
first breath of this world was 4 feet from a McDonald's handicap bathroom.
And dude, I just love the fact that it was like dang, I gotta go to the bathroom really bad, and there's like, oh, I gotta have a baby. Like,
oh, that wasn't the okay.
Yeah, I didn't need to go to the bathroom. I needed the hospital, but it was too late by that point.
I'm trying to find which McDonald it was. I'm gonna go and give them a good review.
The parents tell the TV station Divine Intervention brought them to McDonald's where 3 women could help. I mean, I think the hospital might have been better suited for that, but I said we're going to name her Little Nugget. That's her nickname, McDonald's Little Nugget. That nickname may stick. She's definitely a nugget. My parents loved the name, too. We were like, okay, it fits her, my little nugget. You know, what a nickname.
Make that her government name.
What a nickname, bro.
Nugget.
Yeah, Little Nugget. And it's like you have a real reason, which, I mean, that's like a legit nickname. But
she's destined to be a rapper now.
That's a good name for, like, a dog, I think, but
none of this is saying where the McDonald's is, man. I really want to go give them like a 5-star review.
It says
like,
Atlanta.
I'm
assuming there's delivered? I'm assuming there's like 800 McDonald's in Atlanta.
You need a liver transplant? Or
yeah, I mean,
milkshake, they got you.
You know what? And I'll say this to y'all that are listening out there. From now on, if you need any type of medical attention, just go to Atlanta and just see what direction God points you in. That's the McDonald's you need to go to.
Yeah, it'll be that. And then email us what McDonald's that is so we can give them a good review.
Yeah, and then just let us know, like, you know, just let us know what's going on down there. Let us know who they have working, who this manager is that just
we having a baby today
that can just do birth like it's nothing. Like I really want to know what kind of background she has.
You better got a raise.
I hope so.
I want to know, like, after the baby was born, who did the manager look at and be like, all right, go grab a mop, let's clean it up.
yeah. How do you go back? How do you go back to McDonald's mode after that? Like, what's the transition? Because it's like, and you just freaking know there's a line of cars, people just like slamming their horn. Be like, why is nobody at this freaking drive-through window?
There's a big sign up, be like, sorry, baby, being born in the back.
Somebody's at the freaking front window just banging on it, trying to get their order taken. And you got somebody just reaching through the second window, trying to make their own milkshake while they're distracted in the back. Trying to get some free food.
I think going to an Atlanta McDonald's it goes one of two ways. Either number one, you go into labor and the entire crew helps you, or number two, you get into a fist fight with the same crew.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out real quick. YouTube removed our video, so thanks for that, for medical misinformation.
Shout out.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I think we talked about COVID.
No, I think 4 minutes. I think it was where I said that you can inject bleach. That's okay. Good health information.
Relax.
Oh, my bad.
Don't get us.
We'll cut that. We'll cut that.
Don't get us freaking removed again, bro. We got a strike on our channel, or no, we got a warning on our channel.
Okay.
On a video with 8 views on it. So it's like, what? Like,
one of those was
we were talking about who is monitoring that, dude? Who is sitting there just watching 30 minutes of us be idiots and just not even talk about anything important?
One of those views is our moderator, and the other one is his manager. He sent it to.
Yeah.
So shout out to our YouTube moderator. Honestly, if you want to email us, like, we'll bring you on the pod. We'll fly you out here with your own money. And if a baby it happens to be born in the plane, and we just ask that you don't flee, have that McDonald's spirit, stay there.
Yeah,
birth
stay there
that
and
child.
Stay there and birth. I'm still freaking confused on why they needed to chase them down. Like what?
We have to look more into that. I don't understand. Like what?
I don't know.
We're looking for those people.
I think I might have to pull up the rest of this article. Let's see.
Dylan, have you ever witnessed like an in real life fist fight? Like while you're trying to find that, have you ever witnessed like a real life like duking it out?
I've seen a couple of like trash school fights. I remember this one dude. I was so mad at my friend because he was in the lunchroom. We were in the lunchroom, and they just happened to choose to fight where he was sitting facing like away from, like he was facing opposite. And he was like in between where they were, and there was a quick crowd, everybody was trying to watch it, and they were about to swing on each other, but he wouldn't move out of the way because he didn't realize that he was in the way. He was trying to watch it over his shoulder, and he was like, "Why are they not going?" And I was like, "Move, don't move!" And as soon as he moves, friggin' a bunch of principals come strolling in and separate him. I remember there was this one fight. I wasn't there for it, but I seen the video of it, and this kid that we know, shout out Walker, man. He was standing on a table in the lunchroom or like on a chair or something. He was just recording it. He was screaming, "World Star!" And it was like a fight over a chicken biscuit. And he was like screaming, and then he turns around and it's just it's the 9th grade principal, and she's like, "Seriously, like come on." And she's like, "Come to my office." And he got in trouble for it. It was freaking hilarious. I did see the one like legit fight that I seen, and I'm not even joking, was 2 like fully grown adult men, like 45 years old, 50 years old, in the ShopRite parking lot. They were swinging on each other, like blood pouring out of both of their faces. Like, it was terrible. Is the only legit fight I've seen?
Like the only ones there
over ShopRite. I mean, there was like a bunch.
Meet me at ShopRite 5 p.m.
I'm not even. There was a bunch of like little kids in a minivan just screaming. So I felt bad, but I was like, bro, like they're just swinging on each other right next to this van.
Yeah, I remember. Like I really do think that the principals and teachers enjoy fights just as much as students do. Because one time I was standing in the hallway. It was during lunch. And then there was like some commotion. Some people were starting to run outside. I'm like, oh, there's probably a fight or something like that. But, you know, anytime I've ever tried to, like, go and watch a fight, I always get there, like, right as it ends, which I hate that. But I'm literally standing there, and then two of, like, our head principals, like, run past me and, like, push me out of the way, and they're like, oh, it's a good one. I'm like, what?
But that's hilarious.
I'm going to get my charger. I'll be right back.
Okay, and I'm going to yell. I'm going to talk loud so you can hear this. I remember this one time. I was in gym class, and I left gym class to go do something else. Like I was taking like a mini field trip to the other school, you know? And while I was gone, these two dudes got in a fight over my girlfriend. Did you hear that part?
What?
So I left gym class. While I was gone, these two dudes got in a fight over my girlfriend. They got in a fight over my girlfriend. So one of them was like, just like messing with her, I guess. Like after I left the room, he was just I don't even know what he was doing. He was just like being annoying, I guess. And the other kid stood up and he was like, "Quit messing with her." And he was like, "I'll do whatever I want." And he was like, "No, you won't." And he was like, "Come show me. Come show me I won't." And he was like, "I'll come show you." And then they threw each other off the bleachers and just like tussled it out. While I wasn't there, like right after I left, I was so heated. I was like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of happy because I didn't want to fight the dude. Like I wouldn't have want to had to stand up in that situation. So I'm glad that I was gone a little bit. But I remember this one kid that was completely not involved. Just hated one of the dudes in the fight. So there's a video, and he just comes flying in from the side and just starts taking cheap shots on the dude because he just didn't like him. He didn't even know what was going on. He said that after. He was like, "I just seen him fight, and I had to get a swing on."
One time, I was in high school, right? And I was dating this girl at the time. And we went to dinner. It was me and her, and like her mom and dad, and I think like her grandparents or something like that. We all went. We ate like at like a Mexican restaurant, okay. And we're standing there, and we're in like a back room, okay. And there's two families in the back room. There's us. We're sitting at like this table, like right here. And then the whole other side of this room is this massive family. I think they were having like a birthday party or something like that. And this one guy that was with them was like, I mean, he was like trash. Like he was gone, and he was being like so loud and obnoxious, and like it was a bunch of adults, and all the adults were talking, and they had like 20 little kids, and the little kids kept like running over to our table and were like jumping in the seats and stuff like that, and like we were getting kind of annoyed because, and my girlfriend's dad turned around and was like, "Hey man, can you like, you know, keep your kids over there since, you know, this is our table," you know, just a reasonable thing to say.
Yeah, I mean that's
and the guy was like, "You can't tell me what to do," and her dad goes, he like stood, and he's like, "You want some of this?" I was like, "Yo, this is a Mexican restaurant. Like, chill. I'm just trying to enjoy my chips and stuff. Like, we don't have to fight. We can just like all chill out."
That's amazing.
And they didn't end up fighting. Like the guy's wife like grabbed him and like took him outside or whatever. And I was like that was intense. And like I was kind of looking around, and like him and like his and like the grandparents, and they were all talking about it, and they're like, "Yeah, he shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah, I would have beat him up too." I was like, "Okay, well." So like I looked at my girlfriend like later. I was like, that was kind of wild.
Yeah,
like, your dad almost like, you know, jacks me up.
Yeah, your dad almost
like, and she's like, well, he was being rude. I was like, okay, so I was the only one thought that was weird. Okay, well,
okay, so
I'm I guess
you saying that, I know who it was now. I know which girlfriend that was, and yeah, first of all, that's just insane. It's like, yeah, your dad just almost killed somebody in the Mexican restaurant over.
And she's like, he deserved it. I'm like, okay, so I'm on my own on this.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
I was the only one that was.
Yeah,
weird.
like
That's
I'm
cool.
just gonna eat my salsa, man. Y'all, if he's still buying, man. I mean, he almost killed somebody in front of me. I feel like he deserved to buy my food. The only fight like that I've seen, which happened at my uncle's wedding. I'm sorry, because I think he watches this, so I'm not gonna out too much here, but there was a fist fight at my uncle's wedding, like a straight up fist fight between the families. It was insane.
Between like in-laws or like same family.
A little bit of both, but in-laws mainly.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I was a little kid. I didn't see much.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that it gets brought up like every 4 months at a family gathering. Or,
like gets brought up and like everybody like gets heated about it, or it gets brought up and people just like laugh about it. Because there's two types of family memories that get brought up.
Well, yeah, it gets brought up and everybody's just like, man, that happened. Like, I can't believe it, but that happened. Like, that's a real thing that happened. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit of both there. But yeah, like they just started duking it out. Yeah. And I remember seeing my dad came back in after because they made me go inside because I was a little kid. I wanted to throw hands, dude. Yeah. I wanted to get in on the action.
That kid jumping in from the side. I don't know what's going on, but
I was
I'm here to
dead serious. I was like, look, I was hyped, dude. And then they took me inside, and then my dad came back inside after. And he had blood on his face. It wasn't even his. Like, I have no idea whose it was, bro. But I just remember like crying after. Like, I just freaking started bawling my eyes out. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty sick though. It was pretty lit. But those are the only fights I've seen in person. Was that, and then ShopRite. So I've seen I've seen a good list. I had these two cousins that went to jail for fighting each other. Or not like jail, but the cops pulled up though, and they separated them. So I don't know why I said jail.
Was it like a legit fight, or were they just kind of like wrestling?
Oh, they were throwing hands. They're brothers too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they were. It was pretty insane. I also don't remember that. I just remember like I was just in the area. I think I don't remember seeing it though.
Yeah.
One time, have you ever been in a fight?
I've been like mad at people. And we've like shoved each other, but as far as like a fist fight where people had to separate us, no, I don't think so. Me and this dude got in like a wrestle fight one time. Shout out D Evan.
We were riding home from church together, and he just made me mad. We just started freaking going out in his yard, but it was like a wrestle fight though, because we knew like if we punched each other in the face, we're getting in trouble. We were mad at each other, dude. Yeah. So we were just body slamming each other in his front yard. And I remember I tackled him, and then I just ran away. I ran inside after that. I was on top.
I got into one of those before. So we have a friend. Shout out my boy Cole. Don't think he listens to the pod, but he liked to roll all the time, which is just like it's basically just like wrestling, but
Brazilian wrestling.
It's Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but the only thing is he doesn't know Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He just shout out Taco Bell, want to sponsor us. He just calls it rolling instead of wrestling because I guess that sounds more manly.
I mean, it does sound sick. So,
but he wanted he would like wrestle all the time, and I love to wrestle, so I'm in for it. This one time we were at a pool, and it was like me and him and like a couple other guys and like no one else. Like it was just like us, and we were at the pool. And he I pushed him or something like that, and then he started to wrestle me. And usually whenever we're wrestling or whatever, I would verbally say okay or uncle tap or something like that. Like uncle. If I wanted to give up.
I've been in that situation
like
before.
That. Except for this time, he gets me in like a full triangle headlock. Okay. Except we're in a pool, so my whole face is submerged under the water, and he has me in a full headlock, and any air that I can get is not there because I'm underwater, and it's not even just he just does it for a few seconds and lets me out. No, he held me for a good 45 seconds, and then eventually he let go. He goes, "Dude, why did you tap?" I'm like, I was underwater.
Oh, one time, yeah, me and him, we were playing pool basketball, and he got me in a headlock for some reason, and I was also under the water, and so I don't know how it transferred to that, but it was pretty, it was pretty insane. Let's see.
So if you want to fight me or Dylan,
oh no, I'm not fighting him.
If you want to,
I'll fight somebody random. I'm not fighting him though. He'd mess me up. Dude.
No, I'm just saying
just anybody out there. Yeah, shout out to anybody that wants to fight because I'll fight you.
Dylan
right now.
It's on the record. Email us.
Challenge me.
Unless YouTube doesn't like that, then we won't fight. We'll roll.
Whatever YouTube wants us to say, that's what we're saying right now.
Yeah.
And shout out to
if our YouTube moderator wants to just duke it out instead of banning us next time, that'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, seriously. How about you send an email and ask us what we meant by what we said?
How about you pull up to the ShopRite parking lot here in about an hour, and we'll settle this like
censorship. Yeah, pull up to ShopRite, man. In a tuxedo.
But anyways, email us. If you have any suggestions, you want stuff we want to talk about on the pod, email us. If you want to be on the pod, okay, we're open to guests.
Yeah, it's not hard to get on this podcast.
No. If you email us and we think you're funny, like you're on.
Yeah,
like you got another mic.
There is somebody in particular, and he's like heated that I haven't asked him yet. But at some point, we're gonna get my man Jay Money on the mic.
Yes, sir.
And
who's Jay Money?
Josh. Yeah, so we're gonna get Josh on the mic at some point. So don't worry, bro. Freaking relax over there. I know he's probably fuming right now, but yeah. Anybody else at the moment though, if you want to get on the podcast, literally just email us or DM us or just text me or something or text Zach
or call me.
We will you will be on it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like 4 people maybe that wouldn't make it, but like for the most part. I'm down though. Yeah. I'm down.
If you want to fight us, email us. If you want to be on the pod, email us. If you're one of the 14 that ran away from the plane, email us. If you've ever been born in a McDonald's bathroom, email us.
Yeah, for real.
Or even if you don't fit in any of those.
If you've ever had a baby in the McDonald's bathroom, you can also email us.
Yeah. Or if you were the father that dropped your pregnant wife off at McDonald's on the way to the hospital, email us.
I want you to DM me actually, so I can be friends with you. And by the way, as the woman was getting evacuated from the plane, 27 passengers exited the aircraft without authorization and tried to flee. Police stopped 13 of them. The other 14 managed to elude the police at the airport and remained at large. So literally, they were just running away. Yeah, so that's the word they use.
Like, oh my face went away.
Oh shoot, bro. Did you die or something over there?
I think my laptop died.
Hey, move over here real quick. Get over here.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those people that are at large, email us. You're probably our listeners. So just email us, and
if you're at large, come here and be small.
Yeah, if you're at large for any reason, especially if you were just on a plane,
be small,
and somebody got pregnant, email us. I don't know, did they get pregnant on the plane or what? I don't know. I don't remember what happened. Okay, whatever happened. Okay, those people ran away. That's still just hilarious. Why did they even run away?
If you were one of the 14 and you were the baby that was born on the plane,
dude, they were in such a hurry to get to their honeymoon or wherever they were going, but they were just like, no, we're running. Like, we don't care. We're freaking running.
Anyways,
it's us against the world. Shout out, roll with the punches. And that'll do it, man. This has been 30% off.
Amen.